It's an honor to be part of this last panel about Latin America, and I value the interest that you have in Latin America. In the case of Chile, we're very proud. This is a special year because we celebrate 80 years of bilateral relations. It's a lot. It's a lot in time, of course, but also it's a good time to do a balance and to see what we have done, but also what we could do in the future. I think there is a lot of space to do more than we are already doing. Also, I would like to renew or refresh the way you see your ABCs. And in this case, I have to give credit to MCA because their publications, they use the table of elements in a very creative way, and we took that at the embassy, and we thought about doing Chile. Our strengths reflect that in our name. That's why we call C for copper, H for hydrogen, I for innovation, but also investment, L for lithium, and E for energy. And I will go through that during the presentation. So Chile is a global partner in terms of copper. We're a global partner in critical and strategic minerals. And of course, many of you know a lot more than myself in terms of the mining industry in Chile. But of course, the mining industry is very important for us, and we hold 19% of the global copper reserves. Also, the budget dedicated to copper is it's one of the largest. And we have a commitment to modernize copper smelter. Those are things that I'm learning as we speak because it's a new matter to me. But just so to emphasize how important copper and it is in our role in the world. Also, copper is not the only thing. We are also a global player in critical and strategic minerals. As we produce copper, we are also leading iodine, rhenium, lithium, of course, molybdenum, boron. So there is a lot of space, as I was mentioning before. I don't know what I did, but I don't know what I did. Yep, I think so. There you go. Thank you. So, we have many more minerals aside from copper, and we see many opportunities there to collaborate. In terms of hydrogen, it's something that we prioritize these days. We are very committed to sustainability and to do a clean energy transition. Hydrogen, therefore, takes a big place in our development, present and future, along with innovation. For instance, and I mentioned this in the breakfast we had earlier, in terms of how we're applying innovation and mixing, trying to use hydrogen in the big mining equipment with an Australian company called Mining 3. So we're very proud about that too. And we have a strategic green hydrogen policy too. In terms of investment and innovation, they go hand in hand. And I would like to emphasize how important it is for us to, our approach to have an open economy, a business-oriented economy, and also in a context of where the rule of law is a priority for us. We're very predictable. We have elections this year, for instance, and I can assure you not much is going to change in terms of the approach we have to promote the mining industry. So that's a good thing. It's good news. Business need stability and predictability, and that's what you will find in Chile. In terms of investment, equal treatment is a priority for us. We do not discriminate investors. We also foster the free flow of capitals, again, a pro-business. And also in terms of innovation, we are a global player in exploration. It's very important for us to keep looking keep exploring and keep investing in this area where we know we're strong. We come to L, lithium. Lithium, it's the future. Again, the energy transition is it's there. We want to do it. We want to participate actively and be a protagonist of the energy transition. And we see ourselves as a global player in that area. We have the largest estimated lithium reserves, many salt flats, and it's a very, there's a lot of activities, and it's a very dynamic sector these days. Just today, well, last week actually, but we authorize specific contracts to exploit the lithium in Chile. There is a company, ClearTech, that was applying to these contracts. So far they didn't get it, but they are applying to, they're insisting. So we will see what the process shows us, but basically there will be a lot of possibilities now and in the future. We have a national lithium strategy that guides us, that gives us a context, a legal framework to work with this lithium, to do it in a sustainable way. That's very important, and how we respect also the communities, the environment, and as I mentioned before, also with a comprehensive approach. So energy, again, the sustainability, it's something very concrete. It's not just a concept, an empty concept. It's a priority for us. It's something that it's already in our DNA, and that we want to see in every aspect of our work, in every dimension of what we do. We are taking very concrete steps, for instance, to have 100% of electricity from renewables used in the mining sector, also used water that the salt has been removed. The other word is unpronunciable. And it's very important for us to recycle the mining tires. And that's actually a law that we passed a long time ago. Now, in terms of the bilateral relation, mining, of course, it's one of the pillars of the Chile-Australia relationship. And what really gives me a lot of pride is that it is a two-way relationship. Of course, there are a lot of big and important Australian companies investing in Chile. But there are also Chilean companies investing here. And I think it's a very explicit sign of the level of trust that we have in each other. And that has also given space to develop research and development. We could also do more, but we are doing very concrete things in areas that are common to us. As I mentioned before, we're celebrating 80 years of friendship. And I think it's important to remember that we have every instrument that we need to have a healthy and fluent relationship in every aspect that is interesting for us. We have a free trade agreement, an agreement to avoid double taxation, and we also coincide in international fora in the economic area. We're partners in the CPTPP, and we're fostering and promoting free trade in the world. We also have regional offices, and I think it's it's noticeable how both Victoria and Queensland have chosen Chile to start from there the process of reaching out to the rest of the region. They have found there a good platform, a hub, a good connection that is also supported by having a direct flight, which helps a lot. But it's a good experience that they have. And hopefully Western Australia authorities and yourself would consider opening an office, a trade and investment Western Australia office in Latin America. Gather the information. I suggest you to gather the information from those offices, Victoria and Queensland, and see all the potential that there is in Chile and the rest of Latin America, of course. As I mentioned before, we have the only direct flight, both Qantas and LATAM. I've heard some of you would like to have a direct flight from Perth, and I already took a note, and we will absolutely advocate for that. It makes a lot of sense. Of course, it's business and all that, but it makes a lot of sense. And that's just to show you how proud I am as ambassador to showcase the presence of Chilean companies here in Australia providing services to the Australian mining industry. We have Duratrade, we have NIX, and of course SQM. And we hope they will continue coming and be a testimony or will be an example of how good it is to make business between these two good partners. We have an investment toolkit that hopefully will help you to gather more information and see the potential and the possibilities. And well, that is basically what I wanted to share with you. And again, to just emphasize the important things about trust, about rule of law, predictability, and how Chile it is, and I would like that as a mission, as an ambassador, to consolidate the position of Chile as a hub, a platform, a bridge for Australia to reach out to Latin America, because it's much needed, especially in these uncertain times.